Hey, water polo Stoke Nation. Welcome to the bit of a video pod. I'm here with my co-pilot Jimmy Falzon.
Today we're going to go through, so this is the first video of a 4-week program that we're doing in partnership with Delphina.
We're going to use the foam roller for today. When it comes to the programming, what I like to do is attack the top three. I call them the top three is your ankle, your hip, and thoracic spine. So the joints that are meant to be moving in the 3D, and especially if you look at underwater shots, you see them just kind of going nuts and crazy. You want to make them mobile, make sure they got a full range of motion, so they're getting most out of your training, power, and everything else. What inspired us to do this is I see a lot of people with the foam rollers around the poolside before training, before the games, and after. But it seems like no one's been really shown how to use them, how to use these tools properly. These tools are amazing if used properly.
Can you just explain to me why the different grid system on it?
This roller is designed to simulate the massage. So you got the smooth parts here, which are designed to be kind of basically the forearm, and the physio or masseuse is going to give you a massage using the forearm, the smooth surface. The long bumps, they're meant to simulate your fingers, and then you got your sort of prickly parts or the small squares. They're meant to simulate more like
the thumb getting in there?
The thumbs, yeah, the thumbs and the fingers as well. So ideally, if you want to use this properly, you want to kind of pick and choose which part you use for whatever you're trying to achieve. So for this first one, for the first program, I like using the smooth part. I like the idea of just having the like a physio or masseuse when they kind of like really lengthen out the muscle and really hydrate the tissue. So especially for this calf for the first one, so I'll put my leg on the smooth part. So for the first one, just gonna put your calf, lower leg. So we're trying to kind of loosen up through the muscles here, connective tissue here, to ultimately loosen up through his ankle. So first one, pretty basic. You want to roll, attack your calf. The way I sort of do it as well, I sort of have 3 zones. I have kind of side of my calf, it might be one zone, middle, second zone, and a third zone. So I want to attack all 3 zones and just kind of work through maybe 10 reps along my calf on each side. If I find a sticky spot, I find an ugly spot, I might just going to spend a bit of time and mash it up, get it out of there. If you need to spend more time, but you also don't want to spend the whole day doing this. So 3 sets of 10, you can sort of get it done. Common faults that I see a lot is people stiffen up the muscle. So when you're getting a massage, you don't want to stiffen up, you want to be loose muscle there. And also, like, if you're finding this really painful, like if you're finding this really kind of, it's really uncomfortable, potentially you're dehydrated, so you do want to hydrate your tissue. What it actually does is pushes the water in your tissue, so it kind of hydrates your muscle. So if there's not much water to push around, it's not going to feel good. Second one I'm going to do is your hip. So this one here, again, pretty common, you've probably seen it. The way I like to do it is just put your butt, put your cheek, left cheek on the roller, so you're going to a bit of an angle. My right leg's going to be closer to the roller, and I'm going to cross. So I'll end up in this kind of figure 4 area here. So you want to be crossing. Now what that's going to do is it's just going to give me more surface area to work with through my glutes. For some, if you're sitting down a lot, you might find it's quite tender, quite painful. And now again, I'll probably go 10 backwards and forwards, and I'll go sort of maybe 10 to sort of mashes depending where I'm stiff.
And what part of the grid are you on?
Right now, I'm trying to get on the smooth part, just to get more surface, there's no gaps. But you know what, I wouldn't get too caught up on it. But if you ask me to put a gun to my head, I'll say let's stick to the smooth part. So 10 left, 10 right.
Again, just finding the sticky spots?
Yeah, sticky spots. Yeah, for those that want to geek out on science, it's really the piriformis, which is part of your glute that we're targeting. That gets quite tight from sitting down a lot, just doing a lot of egg beater and stuff. So, or squatting in the gym as well. So, cross your leg, bring this heel close towards you so you can get a bit more surface. It's going to get nice and tight. So, closer I'm in here, more I'm going to get out of it again. So, common faults, people just kind of like hang in here and just kind of chat and do that, not feeling anything. You want to kind of get pretty tight into your glutes. With thoracic spine, general rule is you don't want to be creating space through your lower back or your lumbar. because that's not meant to be spinning around. As you work up your spine, you're going to get more and more range of motion. So general rule, I'll usually say to people, put the roller kind of where your ribs start. Now from here, I'm going to sort of give myself a bit of a hug and just roll up and down the spine. Now this is kind of a pretty, nice one, as you might get a few cracks to adjust your spine. So again, I'll go for 10 in the middles. Then I'll kind of rock on the side. So this is what people don't see too much. Rock on the side and kind of work through my ribs, create more space through my ribs, and then go to the other side. Now, a bit of a pro tip. Obviously, water polo is a bit like aerobic sport. We require oxygen. So if you are kind of, clogged up and even your ribs and all the tissue here is tight, well, it's going to be much harder for you to breathe. So kind of working through ribs and creating more space, you're actually going to feel a bit better and hopefully, last longer as well.
This is also good for people who have been hunched up over their desks all day, right?
Desks, phones, even sitting on the couch, it's quite good. So stick with those three to start off. Pretty simple. As I said, this is something you don't want to be spending a lot of time on. The general rule I tell my athletes, especially Olympians, try to roll every 12 hours. So while we're training, it's easy because you roll in the morning, before morning session and night session. But now while we're sort of quarantined and we're locked up, just try to do morning and afternoon. So go every 12 hours while you're watching TV, do those three moves and get loosey-goosey.
Gotcha. So session 1 is rolling out your ankles.
Or calves to release the ankles.
Calves to release the ankles. So 3 times 10. Then on the glutes, about probably 10. Yeah. 3 times 10 on each side. And then opening up thoracic spine as well. So 3 exercises, 3 times 10 each side. Or obviously with the back, it's just the one side. And
make sure you hydrate.
Make sure you hydrate. And when we're talking about hydration, just water, what would you add to yours?
Look, this is probably a conversation for a pod, and if you get like someone that's expert, but in a perfect world, you want electrolytes. Just water is better than nothing, but we want electrolytes. We want our muscles to kind of be, retaining water and getting nice and smooth. But water's better than no water, so start with water. But if you got electrolytes, whack in there as well.
Right.
Cool.
Session 1. Get onto it.